is in your hands. It is going to be fought inch by inch, block by block, neighborhood by neighborhood, rooster by rooster. If you don't know, you go die. Now only you, yeah. They are fighting. They are stumbling for that freedom in lane. Angry man, them say they no one hear it. Cause you know we do the way them did it. I see you blow. Blow top the innocent world. Yes, so come and save us. If you not there, we go die, yo. Cause cow ain't no get it, tail. Now got the track, he fly, yo. Yes, so come and save us. If you not there, we go die, yo. Cause cow ain't no get it, tail. Now got the track, he fly, yo. Think of Seseko, think of Deacon Tassang, think of Poundfo, think of Mancho BBC, think of Mummy Abbey. Are you ready to lay your life for Amazonia? My fellow Ambazonians, wa mami them, wa papa them, wa brother them, wa sister them, wa uncle, wa auntie, wa neighbor them, wa picking them. My brothers and my sisters, una good morning for all, una. For all Ambazonians who they for the continent of North America, una good morning for all, una. All the people that are Ambazonian, them for Canada, for United States, and for Mexico. I throw una salute. For all Americans, Ambazonians, who they did for Europe, I called una cafe, I say una good afternoon for all una. For all our people them, who they did for that side, for China, for Japan, for Australia, for Singapore, for Malaysia, I called una cafe and I tell una say una good night for all una for that side. For our people there for Middle East and the Persian Gulf, I throw una salute. For all our people them, who they did for ground zero, all our people they did for ground 1, for ground 2, and all across Central, West Africa, and East Africa, we salute all una. I be una brother Asu, the press secretary for the Executive Office for Governing Council of Ambazonia. We mean say na me I be the spokesman for the office for the leader for our War of Independence, Dr. Ayabacho. I don't come today for can salute una. We go do this one now quick. Two very important things that way I want just can't talk quick for all we. Number one, I want to remind all we for place where we dey and why it be important for we for stay focused. Number two, we will take this opportunity for give small advice, for talk for our brother, for talk for our soldier, for talk for our general no pity. We will give you, we come for you today. The most important thing actually now for me for can give small advice for general no pity. Before we start for talk about that one, make a play one of this video. Make a play one of this video.
Qui n'a pas de droit.
Donne-moi.
Je ne te donne pas.
Je ne te donne pas.
Je t'ai sans problème.
Je les ai dit, mon colonel. Je suis avec eux. Je les ai dit que
mon frère,
je ne veux pas avoir
c'est le respect. Ne faites pas des choses.
J'ai dit que. Hein?
Allez où, mon colonel?
Monsieur, laissez-le.
C'est dit que laissez-moi je fais là.
Ils sont des bagarres avec
Laissez-moi regarde laisse-le. J'ai dit que laisse-le. Arrêtez ça dedans. J'ai dit que arrêtez ça.
Mais comme ça que vous parle.
Ouais, laisse-moi d'abord on le laisse bagarrer. Attends, dis donc. Laisse-moi. Arrêtez d'abord la bagarre. Je ne suis pas obligé de prendre monsieur. Laisse-le. Libère-le. Laisse-le.
Laisse-moi vite.
Faut pas que le tu vas laissez vos choses là.
Laisse d'abord. Laisse.
C'est quoi que vous faites comme ça?
C'est lui qui a
Laissez-le.
Remets-tout.
Imbécile. Ah, laisse. On va le prendre, laisse.
Comment tu fais des choses comme ça? Attends, c'est bien.
Appelle. Ça. Appelle.
Tu vois?
Now, number one, that I want to watch this video and I want to keep waiting when I don't see them for una heart because story plenty what one can tell una this morning concerning these people them. I get another one. Make a show on this other one way we don't the send them for way. All right. Reason they why I would show on that kind of video them for this kind of message one can tell for them Ambazonian people them. It be very important for all we for know what it happen. Now in this.
Attrape le téléphone. C'est des pétards. Si. Une question de toilette. Oh, ça dit la balle et tout. Oh Seigneur, c'est pareil. C'est pareil ça s'il vous plaît. Oh, Anthony, Seigneur Jésus.
My fellow Ambazonians, I want to tell when I say that country where they call and say Cameroon, that country where they call and say La République du Cameroon, my people, Cameroon don't finish. Yesterday, I been talk with some person we did for inside, some big person we did inside that system. For place where they handle their money for their colonial capital for Yaoundé. Where they watch, they follow it to the do and they get my number for it, they call me. They introduce themselves, they put me for videos, they say, see me and me I be this. And they introduce themselves. This person start for tell me, say, make I know, say, they say, the money for the country, it don't finish. It work now for their Ministry of Finance. It work for the department where they be responsible for pay all the the public servants, the civil servants, they call it civil servants for La République. It work for that department. I be Oga, I be one of the Oga for that department. Now they tell me say the money for inside La République du Cameroon, it don't finish all. We spend about 1 hour for talk with this thing. And at the first time, and whoever I don't know me, now I call me because they watch what we do and they get my phone number from my platform here as we put them for this outing so they make them. And this man can't follow our video them. It tell me how they like what work what they do. Now I can't start for reveal for me. It give me complete details. He say, look, the money where the state not get money again. It talks say that war for Ambazonia where Paul Biya declared for Ambazonia. It don't finish Cameroon all. He said that they live now on borrowing. He said the small money where the international community itself they give them. The money, they don't put plenty conditions them. Where the money they only come as small. He said sometimes they be by the when month one end. They go only get na small money for pay the soldiers them. And now, money for pay the soldiers them, now the money in no day. Now itself can't start for make me know say they say, he say, look, I tell you, even for buy that picking them, that soldiers them, that be them, that army, that police, that gendarme, all La République colonial occupational forces where they send them from Ambazonia. It talks say even for the money for feed them, money not there again. Now he can't begin tell me say, me and no say they say for the past 2 months, for plenty of that soldier them, they did so, they never even pay their salaries. He say what you Cameroon they do now, I say they go only pay this small group of people their salary, and then they try for pay that one their small salary, and then they try for pay that one their small salary. Money it don't finish. Now I can't start for tell me say, me and no say they say for a lot of that soldier them, they complain every day. Talk say they say, it say they complain with them, they get them now every day. Now say they are general that they come for can't ask money for go pay that picking them. They are soldier them for Ambazonia. Money no day. They can't complain, say they say the soldier them now, the only thing where they get now for chop, now only rice where they don't boil them and granite soup. No nothing need to be inside. So he talk say, now he tell me say they say now only rice and granite soup where that la Republic soldier them now they chop them for Ambazonia. Because money for buy them chop in no day. Money for pay them in no day. And for a lot of them, they usually when they travel so, they carry mattress them way with small bed them where they fit open them. They just open the bed, they put mattress them for every place where they go, they begin sleep. It talks say for most of them now, that bed they not there, that mattress they not there. For a lot of them, when they send them so for Ambazonia, they only send them so when they reach for most of them they sleep na for ground. They put na big tarpaulin. They put na big blanket them. When that tarpaulin then when rain the fall for cover themselves, that one a lot of them they put them for down now they sleep. Now when they tell me say it is now the reason that way the Republic soldier them their thief for inside Ambazonia don't increase. Now even they let me know say instead for tell me say it's a me and know the kind armed robbery, the kind thief with this La Republic soldier than the thief for Ambazonia. It's say for a lot of them that the thief. Their thief for Ambazonia don't increase. Now they make them now that they commit all these crime then now where they go broke people their house, they go broke people their store because they need to get the basic salary where they're supposed to give them, the allowance where they're supposed to give them, they need to give them again. Money not they forgive them their allowance, money forgive them job not they, and they don't reach in the one way. Some of themselves they even go thief na goat. They catch someone them, they go thief na pig. Someone day where they catch them where they go thief na fowl. Now they tell me all these things them. It's a lot of them, they don't catch them. Where they go, they only go for people their compound, for go drive people them, so that they go fit get more means for catch people they foul them. May they go chop them because we not they. Now in this my people them, Ambazonians, we don't already finish La Republic. We don't finish them all. So they when they see their own soldier them. The first video I show now video that for checkpoint, for mixed checkpoint. That checkpoint, gendarme dede, police dede, and they put army. Now mixed checkpoint that. When I don't see them, they fight. Where they fight for 500. That fight so now because of 500. They fight who go take that 500. Because salary not there again. Why were they explaining all this one? Then the other second video, we wanna see I'm so for quarter. Now policeman that he don't go inside quarter. For go follow some boy where he go talk say they say that boy be supposed to can give some money, and then he go discover and say the money where that boy be promised or can give, the boy no one can give the money. He follow that boy so they go inside quarter. He follow the boy so they go inside quarter. For go fight the boy. For go fight boy inside quarter just because the boy be promised for give some small money, he no give because salary no dey. Now the country that. Why I tell una all these things? I tell una all these things for make una understand say why Cameroon not get money again. When the Ambazonian people be one Pobia, tell Pobia say this war we don't declare for the Ambazonian people. It go be at the end of Cameroon. Pobia no one in no year. In no year. This war where the colonial dictator of La République du Cameroon, it declared upon the Ambazonian people. It go be at the end of Cameroon as a nation. It go be at the end of Cameroon as a state. This war where Paul Biya declared for the Ambazonian people. Ambazonian people, they don't use intelligence. They don't use strategy. The and they finish Cameroon. They finish Cameroon. The sense where Ambazonian people they get them. Their strategy where they get them. For end Cameroon, it don't finish everything about Cameroon. So Cameroon we una see am so. Now just as they call them na empty skeleton. Ma talk this more pigeon wa feet. Cameroon we una see am we remain na just an empty skeleton. Like people they talk say just an empty skeleton. Like say skeleton. When on TV skeleton, that means say be empty. na a skeleton. So Cameroon na just a skeleton. Na country where it be empty. Not you know they again. Even poor beer, you no get control. That army they now control no day. As you know if you pay their salary, you no get control over them. If you get army, you know if you pay army their salary, you know if you pay police their salary, you know if you get you know if you pay Janam their salary, you know if you pay their salary, you no get control over them anymore. Who do all this one? Ambazonians. Now una don't cause the end of Cameroon. Now una don't make Cameroon be poor. Now through our actions for make the territory ungovernable, for increase the cost of occupation, because poor Bia, it don't take all the small money where Cameroon get them. It carry me go put them for war. It go put them for a war where they don't ever win. Even when Nagitibo won poor Bia, it say poor Bia. That war we don't declare them for Ambazonian people. We, the Americans, we fit tell you from experience. We fit tell you from our experience. For Vietnam, we fit tell you, you no go ever fit for win those people. You go spend all that money, you no go fit for win that war. He said, we fit tell you from our experience for Iraq. He said, we fit tell you, Nagitibok, he hold poor Bia ear, he drag him, he drag poor Bia ear. He said, poor Bia, would he tell you? You go lost that war, and you go make your country become so poor. Because you go carry all the small money when you get them, you go put them inside war, and you go development for your country, it go stop. Investment for your country go stop. The insecurity for your country, it go up. The unemployment for your country will go up. Now, may I give you statistics? Just the intelligence of the Ambazonian people. The second, the highest employer for Cameroon, now the Cameroon state, now the Cameroon government, now the highest employer that, all right? They employ more people than anything. The second highest employer, now CDC. You don't destroy CDC. You don't stop the capacity production for CDC. So now you get the first employer, when at the state, that state now enough to pay those employers their salary. Come, right? Then you get the second employer, when a CDC, it for Ambazonia. All right? Now, when the Ambazonian people, through the strategy for stop economic exploitation for Ambazonia, they making the territory ungovernable and increasing the cost of occupation. They burn all the factories them where they process all those banana, all those things. And because of the insecurity, a lot of those workers, they run away. So the 80% production for CDC is stopped. So that means 80% of the second highest employer for the state, it need to function again. So you get the first employer when at the state, enough you pay the civil servant, enough you pay the workers for the state. You get a second employer, their capacity don't be reduced by 80%. Okay? It no end for day. Make we take now we go for Sonara. The place will be give Cameroon almost, I think, $500 million, if not more, of state revenue. Okay? $500 million of state revenue, if not more. Now, Sonara, the Ambazonian people don't burn Sonara. They burn them down. They just burn them down. Cameroon need for borrow $400 billion. Sorry. Cameroon need for borrow 400 billion CFA for try for rebuild Sonara. And it will take them 3 years for rebuild Sonara. First of all, no country not the way if you want borrow Cameroon 400 billion for this kind of time where they not pay the money back. So now, the state not fit pay its workers. The second highest employment, enough, it don't be degraded by 80%. You get Sonara, where they give the state most of their foreign earnings through export. It they totally down, and they need 400 billion for rebuild them. Then you come back for CDC, for them for rehabilitate CDC and fix all those factories where they don't burn them down, for get back production, for even climb to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80%. It will require an additional 68 billion. When a year fine. CDC it need an additional investment of 68 billion. For the government need for borrow 68 billion from outside and then put them back inside CDC for try for fix all those machines where they don't burn them, all those factories where they don't burn them, all those offices where they don't burn them. For CDC for even get back to 40, 50, 60, 70% capacity, production capacity. Then you get Pamol. It don't be totally down. Once, as will be explained for now, as Dr. Eba give the Ambazonian people this strategy, once you take the actions to increase the cost of occupation, you take the actions for stop economic exploitation, 65% of all the money we Cameroon get them as a state, it is common for Ambazonia. When I hear fine, 65% of all the money, which they call and say GDP, that means that the entire economy of Cameroon, the economic activity for the nation, now they call and say GDP. The entire economic activity of the nation, where they call and say Cameroon, it is common for the territory of Ambazonia. Once you make that territory ungovernable, you increase the cost of occupation and you stop economic exploitation, the country they lost that 65% of the money where they come off Ambazonia. So what you want to see for La République du Cameroon, what did happen for Cameroon? Now because Dr. Ayabacho and the people of AGOFC and ADF, they designed a well-calculated, a well-researched strategy for say the Ambazonian people, since we not get an army where they don't fund them, where it get like 2,000 forces, well armed, well equipped, we not get them, how will we defeat Cameroon? So they get for come up with ingenious strategies, brilliant strategy for defeat Cameroon, even if we not get all the external support in terms of funding for defense. The place where the Ambazonian people they don't take away that 65% GDP, bam, from La République du Cameroon and talk say na Ambazonia controller. Now we get this territory, now we must determine the destiny of these people. Cameroon, the best way we will do for you, now for stop your economic exploitation for Ambazonia, increase the cost of occupation, and make the territory ungovernable. We mean say the territory will be totally chaos for all colonial administrators. So that 65% GDP is not go fit for come out again Ambazonia go for La République du Cameroon. Waiting go happen and say La République du Cameroon, this strategy, it forced La République du Cameroon for borrow more money from the international system, from IMF, from World Bank, from all their other foreign partners. Borrow plenty money for pump them inside Ambazonia, not enough for development, for pump them inside Ambazonia through military equipments. They go borrow all this money, they go pump them inside Ambazonia for their military, for their police, for their gendarme, for their bees, for their GMI, for all their security apparatus and their colonial administrative apparatus. So now they go to borrow more money for try for keep Ambazonia as a colonial territory of La République du Cameroon than waiting that they get them out of Ambazonia. Now the brilliance of the strategy this. So Cameroon go try for invest more money for keep Ambazonia under its occupation than the benefit of the occupation. So the equation between the benefit of occupation and the investment that they put down, the investment be too high and the benefits of occupation in no day, the incentive, the profit from the occupation in no day again. Now it don't make Cameroon don't be bankrupt. So now they go to run on a deficit just for keep Ambazonia as an occupied part of La République du Cameroon. Now the brilliance of the strategy this. Now the brilliance of the strategy this. Now the kind leverages will get them over Cameroon. So when we talk say we go defeat Cameroon, not been just because they were forces, they get all the capabilities to defeat Cameroon. Now our intelligence, now our ingenuity, now our brilliance, now our cleverness, now our smartness, now the sense we will get them. We use na sense for defeat La République du Cameroon, where you get all the international support from France, from America, from all these places. So when the Dr. Everybody talks, they say we feed out. Oh, slow down, Asu. When the leader of our war of independence, Dr. Everybody talks, they say Ambazonians defeat La République. Now because we get the intelligence for defeat them. We get the strategy and the roadmap for do the things them way it go make them go choose whether they want keep Cameroon, whether they want their own small 35% of their GDP where they come out for their own country, whether they want to use that money now for pay their civil servant and pay the social bills like water, electricity, for keep hospital them open, keep schools them open, or they want to take the other one to come put them for Ambazonia. And when they make that mistake, for take their remaining small money, try for keep Ambazonia as an occupied territory by paying their police and their gendarme. Their other side of the country go implode. That means say it go explode. Protests they go start. They don't go fit for pay their civil servants. They don't go fit for pay even people that they pick that they sweep their streets and carry that dirty. They don't go fit pay water bill. They don't go fit pay electricity bill. The electricity company they go stop for provide light for their citizen. The water company will stop for supply water for their citizens. Teachers, they no go fit teach again. The whole Cameroon, it will be on fire. The kind protest will go come out. Paul Biya no go fit for handle them again. Now the brilliance of the strategy this. So I come for this morning time. Now for can give we a greater clarity because we study this system them. We study this thing them systematically so that we get a greater deeper understanding of why we fight and what be the strategy where the Ambazonian people get the confidence. Say the way we would go if we continue for stay focused, if we continue for apply the strategy on the ground, making the territory ungovernable, increasing the cost of occupation, stop economic exploitation. If we only apply these three simple things, as I don't promise the Ambazonian people, in the next 90 days, Cameroon go pack out of Ambazonia. The signs they be clear. The signs they be clear. You don't see the signs them now. They not fit pay their terrorist colonial forces anymore. When I see them, those forces they not get chopped anymore. The signs they don't become very, very clear. When I see their own soldiers now, they fight for road just for 500. The signs they be very clear. We need for stay focused. We need for stay focused. When Cameroon be on the brink, on the verge for total collapse, when I go see the actions of the spoilers, the infiltrators, and the agents provocateurs, they go be increased in order for distract the Ambazonian people them for give Cameroon a breathing space. I repeat them. In the moment, as the signs don't be very clear now, where the show say Cameroon, it be at the brink, it be on the verge, it be on the edge for collapse. For them for pack out of Ambazonia. You go see the actions of the infiltrators, the spoilers, the collaborators, the enablers, and their young provocateurs. Their actions, they go increase. Their actions, they increase now for distract the Ambazonian people them. For give Cameroon a little bit of space. Make Cameroon regain control from inside Ambazonia. 2 days ago, When I remember last month for this platform, when we do a discussion here, and then we'll get some calls we'll get some calls, we'll get a call from that our big brother for America, where it don't go so much for the State Department and for the US Congress, where it don't even meet up even Karen Bass and Nagitibo. When I know this, when I know that our brother, where he call we for this platform, all when I hear, and that brother I never ever talked for you before, he call for this platform. For tell we say, they say, the infiltrators, they don't go deposit documents inside the US State Department and inside US Congress and give them all for US Congress people, them including Karen Bass. And that document, it shows say the infiltrators, they talk say, they say, then they be okay for work, accept federation. When I remember, that our brother called. He called, now he talk for the Ambazonian people through this platform. He said for that document, where they show them inside US Congress and for US State Department, they show them the document where the infiltrators, they send them for US government. For say they be ready for accept federation. They be ready for work with Paul Biya, for one Cameroon, for if they give them ministerial position. That brother called. That very day, not been a coincidence, that very day, some brother for England, he called. He talk the same thing. Talk say when he go for British House of Commons, they tell him that the same thing and they show him that the same document. That brother call for this platform. Now people, I don't know them. They just they call out of their, because of what we teach for here. They are called for concern. For one, the Ambazonian people say, the infiltrators them, that they go for on a back, that they go spoil all with the Ambazonia that they work for. When Ambazonia, they make progress for front. The La Republic infiltrators, where they implant them, they go for back, they go do the dirty work for La Republic. So the revolution need to move forward. This brother they call, the one for England called, he one way. He say they show you the document. Say when they can't fair, when they can't ask, say when I want independence. When I want make England help for restore independence, when tifa. But now the people in that way they want to talk, when I call and say when leaders. Now then this they can't talk, say they say then they be ready for go work with Paul Biya for federation. They be ready as long as they make the ministers for the new Cameroon. Then they be ready for work with Paul Biya. That same brother called for this platform. It talk for all winner. So when these documents they finally come up for outside, we own the responsibility because it correlates with what they people our Ambazonians for America, where they don't enter this big institution them. It correlates with what these credible men and women of character they don't tell Ambazonian people them in the last few months. The evidence they be very consistent from what Ambazonians for England, where they don't visit, where they don't go for the British Foreign Office. Now the same thing they talk about. The one where they don't go for the British House of Commons and meet up all these British parliamentarians. They tell we that the same thing. Say Bo Herbert go for England, he go deposit these documents. On behalf of their group, on behalf of their Swiss group. So when 2 days ago, this document, they reach all man, we can't publish them for you. We show now, we talk about it. The infiltrators, they shake. It shake them. It really shake them. They know say finally, the truth of their purpose, their intentions for this revolution, it don't be revealed to all Ambazonians. Now not been accusations. Not been a conspiracy. So until me, I need to do conspiracy. I need to do propaganda. I need to do conspiracy theories. And my work be based on pure, scientific, irrefutable research and evidence. And a character and integrity where I don't build them for this revolution since 2016. And when it comes for that one, there is no match for this revolution. In terms of our work. All right. When these people, they understand, say, the Ambazonian people now, they understand why they do what they do. Why did they take the kind actions where they do? Why did they take the kind anti-revolutionary actions? Why did they do those things? And why Ambazonia decide to call them infiltrators and spoilers? Once that document come outside, all Ambazonians, they see this thing. Within 24 hours, the need for engineered, the need for quickly, hastily, rushedly, the need for rush, for go tell the Bui warriors, may they go attack ADF. Why? Now for distract you. Now for move the conversation from which they do from these treasonous revelations, for change the conversation, for make you forget about what you don't discover about them, so that you go back for the quarrel for the fight between the Bui warriors and the ADF. Now the whole purpose this, why the incident for Bui don't woke up. The incident for Bui not woke up because some genuine problem there between the ADF and Bui warriors. Now a diversion tactic, now a strategy for change the social conversation, because they know say Congo Sa and that kind of thing them, they be much more interesting for the primitive brain than the things that would go even move people then forward. So that's why they go cook immediately. They get for cook these things them up, so that make the occupy social media. You go only the year now between Bui warriors, ADF. Now the whole game them this. Now the same game where La Republic the play. One can remind you, you don't already defeat La Republic in terms of the strategy where they lay them out. Not be carried away by the small games then, where the infiltrators, the agent provocateurs, and the spoilers and the enablers, they want playing for you so that you get carried away. Stay focused, Ambazonians. Stay focused. I like to give you this psychology in order for maintain your focus for the goal, for the objective, because you need to understand the strategies of and the tactics of the infiltrators and the spoilers. Once you understand their tactics, you don't go spend so much time for being carried away by them, because they want to make you be carried away by the Congo Sa, by the drama, because they know say a primitive brain, it like drama, because drama they excite them, because drama keep them entertained, because drama it distract them, make them not fight, because drama they distract them from their freedom. They go get caught up into tribalism, into this little small thing them. They know so. So they go always throw those things in for your face at the moment where you achieve victory. Because their goal now for distract you from defeating Cameroon. Their goal now for distract you from ending the Cameroon occupation. Because finally, there are treasonous revelations of their intentions, because they mention them for the reasons why. Then they get for ban other groups, and the reasons why they get for impeach Ayok. Now stunt, all these things na political, na social, public stunts for trigger people them and cause chaos. Tomorrow, I can't give you now a detailed analysis of what happened for Canada and why up till today unity or collaboration for the way Ambazonian people expect them, why it not happen. I go give you now a detailed case study with evidence, with core evidence. I go lay them out for now, and then I go show now that what you need for doing. I'll do that one tomorrow. Today, I want just kind of remind all we with the big Cameroon. We don't defeat Cameroon. We don't really defeat Cameroon economically. Once you defeat them economically, you don't put them for life support. Now they live now on humanitarian oxygen. They live now on the support. Now Cameroon they live on foreign aid. Cameroon as a nation not fit sustain itself. The end don't come. Now the time is for focus on the strategy. Once we focus on the strategy, once we commit for the strategy, I guarantee and promise you now, the next 90 days, every Ambazonian will smile. The game will change on behalf of the Ambazonian people. I think that this month, I think I be the talk when I say 2 days ago and yesterday, talk say there's a UN General Security Council. The UN Security Council, it go meet now for August. I actually find out say they actually go meet for this June. So I think my timeline in terms of my calculation for our work, I will be a little bit off because I will calculate say the UN Security Council go meet now for August, and then the General Assembly go meet now for September. I just find out early this morning for my own time, say actually the UN Security Council will actually meet now for this June. So I want to remind the Ambazonian people, the meeting of UN Security Council, the subject of Ambazonia will be for table. That means say, I call on all the forces for hit the ground very hard for these next few days. I call on all the forces, wherever you did for Ambazonia, whichever group you operate on, when I hit Ambazonia hard these next few days. Before that UN Security Council one meet up, the actions for ground get for be intensified. We get for send a message for the UN Security Council so that make they see what actions for ground, so that we get for increase the actions for make Ambazonia totally chaos, for make Ambazonia totally ungovernable for the occupational administrators. We get for make it be totally ungovernable. The actions they get for increase, because if we increase the action, it will increase the pressure of the UN Security Council, and what they will go put them for the document. Because now UN Security Council, now our actions for ground, it will decide what the kind document, the kind resolution where they put them for table. Now our actions for ground, we get for take enough actions where France not fit cover them. We get for take enough actions where England not fit cover them. We get for take enough actions where America not fit cover them. We get for take enough actions where China not fit cover them. We get for take enough actions where Russia not fit cover them. That now we get for increase the actions on the ground. When you increase the actions on the ground, you make the ground very loud. You increase those actions against the colonial administrators, against those colonial political prostitutes. Once you increase the actions, now you go determine which resolution the UN Security Council go pass on, so that they go bring them up for the UN General Assembly for September. It did not for your control. If you leave them, the infiltrators, they distract you by the small things where they engineer them. You go get yourself for blame. Why you not be wise enough? Why you not be smart enough? Why you not be take those actions? That's why I call on all the generals on the ground. I call on all the commanders on the ground. I call on all the fighters on the ground. For every block, we now make the ground make it shake. We now make the ground make it hot. We now make the ground make it read I feel which other word I feel use for pigeon. We now make the ground make it explode for the occupier, for the colonial administrators, for the colonial political prostitutes. We now make the ground make it boil. As I don't talk, all the colonial infrastructure, they either get for use explosive for bring them down, or they use fire for bring them down. The fastest way for end Cameroon occupation of Ambazonia, now for dismantle the infrastructure of occupation. Now the best strategy that where the leader give we, and now I feel explain them for this way, because I don't take about 3 years for study only this strategy. And so I get more insight into this strategy using my own background. So I feel explain and for now, make it be simple enough for every soldier for ground, for every Ambazonian for ground, for every papa, for every mommy, for every boy, for every girl, understand the strategy and implement the strategy. Now, that one for Cameroon. That one for all man for apply this strategy. Make a wrap up. I want to take this moment for send a message for General No Pity. General No Pity na a good fighter, na a good soldier, a good commander, a good general. He don't fight many battles on behalf of the Ambazonian people. They do joint operations with other intelligence operatives for enter into La République du Cameroon, carry actions, come back with better harvest, and they don't show all we. For that one, we thank General No Pity, as we don't thank him. When information come off outside, say General No Pity, it be lead one of those actions where they enter for inside La République du Cameroon. La République du Cameroon start for find General No Pity, for kill General No Pity. Guess which group it take General No Pity for give General No Pity shelter? The Ambazonian Defense Forces is step in for give General No Pity protection, for give General No Pity shelter, for keep General No Pity safe. The ADF is step in for protect an Ambazonian, a fighter, a commander, for protect it, make Cameroon not find it and eliminate it. ADF, it give General No Pity cover. It give it chop, it take care of it. When La République du Cameroon, it not be fit for succeed, for find General No Pity and for kill General No Pity, they turn to their infiltrators. The infiltrators now, they start for use their infiltrator, their forces. They catch General No Pity, they prison General No Pity, they want kill General No Pity. Guess who go rescue General No Pity? Now the same ADF, it go rescue General No Pity. Take the same General No Pity, give General No Pity cover, give it chop, hide it, protect it. Today, for all this while, now we keep General No Pity safe? The ADF. Now, Ambazonia the win. La République be on the brink, on the verge, on the edge for collapse. The infiltrators, they don't turn to General No Pity. Information they don't come reach away. Intelligence don't reach away. Very undeniable intelligence, pure intelligence. It don't reach we. The same infiltrators, they don't go back for General No Pity. They go fully. Through La République, it don't go full General No Pity through their infiltrators. For make General No Pity, it go join the Bui warriors for come fight the ADF. Our brother General No Pity, you know will be the ADF. In the past, I play on this video and then I play on this video. And then I continue. It be very important for what we talking for here. I get plenty files and holy for this just for my online presentations. The files are plenty so take. Okay. Who's at this video? They will just put I think 90s. Just a moment, please, my people. Just a moment. Make sure I get the right videos. The videos there were plenty. Just a moment.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
All right, ma just play for audio, please. Ma play the message for audio. It go better. I know if you'd find them for video, so ma just play them for audio. If you find my show now.
To you, all the commanders on the ground. Let me send this chilling warning to you. I mean to you, all the commanders on the ground. Take note. You turn your gun on your own, you will be held responsible as an individual. Any commander who orders the killing of other soldiers, the disruption of our war of independence, you will pay a personal price. You can listen to all those who ask you to hate. You can listen to propagators of tribalism. You can listen to all those spewing shit around, trying to denigrate the Amazonian Defense Force. They are unrivaled. The Amazonian Defense Forces is unrivaled.
So, General No Pity, remember, when the infiltrators, they start to make stories about General Aruke, you remember? The Kachi, the Ambushi, the Kachi, make stories why they go for killing, why they go for imprisoning, and make all kinds of stories. When the ADF and Aruke boys, they finally rescued General Aruke, what he end up for happen for the person where he be one kill Aruke? What he happen with Amigo? What he happen? Not forget. When the infiltrators, they turn church ahead, the same church when an ADF training, when they turn ahead, they fully make it kill General Efan and the other ADF commanders. They ambush them, arrest them, disarm them for Bui. What he end up happening? Now what he happen for Chacha? Who's a Chacha day today? Who's a Amigo day today? Just yesterday, the same dark forces, the same infiltrators them, they send Manu Tiger, make it go kill General Ebube. What happen Manu Tiger? What happen with the second in command? My brother, General Pity, save your life. You get big work for doing ahead of you. For free Ambazonia. If you put your hands with the dark forces, I promise and I guarantee you, just from the experience who study this revolution, they go take you down. They go fool you for help like the public intelligence services make they take you down. Now your brother, we don't study this revolution. almost more than anyone else from a scientific point of view. And my advice that to you, for you. If you listen for Sako, you listen for Chris Anu, you listen for Elvis and all their planted agents, La Republic intelligence agents, who they implant them through the infiltrators and the spoilers. You listen for them, for go join them and for launch an attack on ADF. They go take you down and can't make up the story, say ADF don't kill you. Just as they kill Chacha, when Chacha finish the work, where the boy make Chacha do am, they take Chacha down. When Amigo not succeed for do the work, where the boy make Amigo do am, they take Amigo down. Nothing say when they finish use you, they go spare you. For the field of intelligence, the moment they use you, you become useless because they get for finish you in order for them for cover the dirty work we don't do. Now my advisor for you, General No Pity. You be a fine general, you be a fine commander, you get a brilliant future ahead of you for the Ambazonia. Join your brothers, join the ADF, work with your other boys and we don't work with them. Liberate Ambazonia. The moment you put your hand, you join the dark forces, La Republique Intelligence Services. They beat them with these infiltrators that they work with them. Now them go take you down. I guarantee you the one. We don't study these revolutions. We know the patterns. We know their style. Make some man not fool you. For set the trap for your own death. Now the trap for your own death that. They don't use other means for kill you. They never see them. If you fall for this one, you go fall for wetin La Republique. I mean for wetin La Piro don't always talk am. Erreur from boot. Na dame from those. You fall, Chuki, you go die. Sako, Chris Anu, and the rest, and La Republique, they go dey laugh when you don't die. Now, Manu Tiger, that young boy, we supposed to fight for Ambazonia, for give Ambazonia pride. Now that, he don't go pay a price. He don't waste his life for satisfy infiltrators, for satisfy the colonial La Republique. Now warning this, now friendly advise this. Take them for person where you don't study this revolution. I will study everything will go on for ground. So we'll give you an objective, non-biased advice and caution. My brother, you still be very young. No dirty your hand. Most people don't dirty their hand for this revolution for ground. They don't go. Live with a clean heart. The spirit of the revolution, it will keep you safe and it will free you. Ambazonia be close. For be a free people. Why you want to go end your life? My brother, fight a good fight. Be a hero. You know, want to go be a hero for grave. Or you go be na as Nico Mbagatoka. Fly away in the year road. You go follow thy body. He enter grave. As you don't come give you a brotherly advice, a friendly advice. I hope so you will take her. The choice na your own. Their life, their choice. But if you try for join the spoilers and for one attack the ADF, I'll be very sorry for you. It could be at the end of your short life. When I send this message until reach General No Pity. With the years, he don't even turn off his phones. No man of he reach you, he not take any advice. So when I send the message until he reach General No Pity.
Your freedom is
It is going to be fought inch by inch.